Good morning. My name is Ed Hanzarek, and I'm a member of the PGA of America and the PGA of Canada, and I'm a teaching professional in Nova Scotia, Canada. When I was younger, I hit a lot of golf balls at the Maryland University driving range, and I did some damage to my left wrist. And it hurt quite a bit. It stopped me from playing it at times. So, not too long ago, I went to an acupuncturist here in Nova Scotia. And I said, "Kermit, my left wrist is really hurting. Can you help me?" And he said, "Yeah, Ed, take off your right shoe." And I said, "Well, it's not my foot that hurts, it's my wrist." He said, "Take off your shoe." And he put some needles in my big toe. The next day, this felt better. And the point of this story is that sometimes a problem in your golf swing came from some other source. A lot of your friends swing way to the left or way to the right. Their swing looks awkward. And you might say to them, or maybe you do, maybe you're over the top. And you might say, well, all I need to do is just swing in the proper path. Inside, square, inside, and fix the problem. But the problem is, when you do that, you get worse, because the problem came from your club face. I would like to introduce to you today a miracle training aid, the FIXER. Let me explain how it works. You put the FIXER on your shaft, and I have a club that's yellow, so it shows up a little bit better, in a certain place, and it's all described in the CD. And when I look down at that FIXER in the shaft, all I see is black. And you'll see the same thing from the camera. You can't see any yellow. That face is square. Now, this is the one place in the swing where you can be fooled, because it looks square, but if my left hand is in the wrong place, or your target hand, if it's way over here too much, it looks square, but if I let my arm go to its natural resting place, it opens the club up. Or if my hand is over too much, it goes to its natural resting place, closes the club. So you want a square face relative to a good relaxed target hand hanging naturally. When I do it, I can see 2.5 or 3 knuckles. That's the way I'm built. Okay, so the grip, you can check out a former DVD, the Party, and figure out how to hold the club properly. So, I'm standing at address at home with no chandeliers above my head. I've got the FIXER on my club. I'm going to swing it back to right about here. And I like to swing it back used from the ground up. I like to feel like I'm walking a little bit. So I'm going to just walk into this. When I look at that, all I see is black. That face is square. Now the camera will see some yellow, because you're from a different vantage point. That face is square. So I'm going to do it a couple of times looking at it. You're allowed to look at this point. Now the next one, I'm not going to look. I'm just going to swing it there and then check. And if I get it wrong, if it's open or closed, I'm going to adjust. And I'm getting feedback. Samuel Beckett said, try again, fail better. That's how you learn something. Once I've learned to get it to this point, I can take it back to the next point. I'm looking at it this time. Don't be afraid to look. Let your head rotate a little bit. Another previous training device is the power pencil. You can let yourself go a little bit. So many times I'll ask a student to look in the mirror and look at their swing, and they don't look. They're petrified of letting their eyes leave this spot. Free that up a little bit. Let your head rotate. Sure, your eyes are going to look at the ball, but you can let your head rotate. Then take it to the top. Look at it. All I can see is black. Now I'm going to take it back and not look, and then look. All I can see is black. Coming down. First move down. All I can see is black. Can't see any yellow. Can't see any yellow. That club is square. Beautiful. Down to impact. All I can see is black. Club is square. Slow practice will get you there faster. It's a book. A very nice book on how to practice slowly, consciously, mindfully. Now, This is where the face fixer really helped my game, because I was always taught to keep my left wrist flat throughout, swivel my right wrist, which is a wonderful thing if you're a slicer, but look what it did to my club face. Shut it right down. All I can see is black and yellow here. I can't see the black. So once I discovered that, I allowed myself to break this wrist a little bit. I let this right wrist straighten a little bit, and bingo, face was square. I immediately stopped hitting that left shot. And I picked up some yardage too, because I was releasing a little bit different. I wasn't hanging on to it. Up to here, all black, all the way through. The face fixer. 3 payments of $29.95 plus shipping and handling. A money back guarantee. Good luck.